Well, good morning and welcome back to the zombie apocalypse. Almost didn't make that corner. And to Project Zomboid here in Louisville. It's the next day. It's time to take a look if our generator brought in any more trouble. Now, so I was wondering a little bit, and I think I mentioned that also last time, how we're gonna trigger the upper floors of that building there to get it clear of zombies, but the more I think about it, the more I'm wondering, like, do we have to? Like, do I care about getting to the upper floors of some office building here? Maybe we just, you know, let the generator do its job, pull everything out, and then we call it clear, and we just never go up there. Like, it's a little bit metagaming, right? Like, building us a zombie building, it's both clear and not clear as long as we don't look. I'm still thinking. Oh, why did you not put that on your back? I'm still wondering and thinking if I wanna grab some electrical XP from this place. We are fairly high up already, right? Not really. It's really as good as it is. You know, taking apart computers, it just takes so long. I feel like it's a little bit of a distraction from other things. We're here. We're here, the computer's here. You're not doing it. Oh, I've got rotate. Yeah, no, rotate is kind of boring. That is, I feel like this disassemble icon looks a little bit not like disassembling. Definitely hearing a zombie. That's not quite the plan. Maybe I was hearing that guy? I don't know. It is a zombie making zombie sounds, so I guess that's probably. I don't want to carry that all the way back to the car, but I probably want to bring that at least outside so we see where it is. Can drop this off here. That's easy to reach. You know, little quest for electrical XP. That's 8 computers. Yeah, it's kind of in a short, in a smaller amount of space of XP. Maybe I should be checking the desks, but they're completely empty. That's a little bit unusual. So how much was that? We were at, what, 111 or something? Okay, that's actually... Maybe they boosted it. Like, computers were like not much more than a watch from a zombie in the past. It definitely feels like it's more worthwhile now. I think I need a mod that adds a actual sound to the level up music. That, you know, if you level up a skill, you suddenly pull in zombies from like 100 tiles away. That would be an interesting factor. It would be kind of silly, but yeah. Anyway, any chance we find a key on one of these zombies here? I'm still intrigued by this place. This looks like some storage shelves behind it. I guess we can just smash it with the axe and hope it eventually opens. This is a metal door, so we need welding. Or we have a sledge. We have a sledge. Just grab the sledge from the car. Last night I went to that other warehouse and I got some burlap pieces. So not actual sacks, but burlap pieces that I could then, with tailoring, turn into sacks. So we actually have... We're bringing the sexy back. Finish eating that? Yeah. Okay. That's the next thing we're gonna check. If we can use the spade to collect the that one piece of clay, or rather one deposit of clay from the beach, from the riverside. Okay, definitely a bunch of tools here. A bunch of shelves, rather, with not much in them. Okay, I guess we also have a shovel in case the spade is not good enough. Worth it. I mean, that's the next stop, so might as well just head there. Did a pretty good job here. So, pick here, shovel, take some, no, not take some gravel. Do this to me, not pick up the... It doesn't look like there's any other clay anywhere nearby. Only clay in Louisville. And I'm not sure these things refresh, respawn, or anything like that. Gonna be... Now, if I remember my Louisville knowledge, up north, we have the map. Could also probably put some axes on various buildings here. I need a different color pen. Anyway, what was I going to say? One of these factories up here in the north is a brick factory. Now, in the past, that always meant there's a bunch of bricks on the ground that you can't actually interact with. They're just like, you know, cosmetic items that lying on the ground, and not much you can do with it. Maybe they changed it? Probably not. Maybe that's worth looking into. Okay, before we do anything else, let's clear out the zombies that are here on the western side of this compound. So happy when this whole oil refinery business is behind us and we can actually see 100% of the area we're fighting in. Okay. Level up's great. Okay, so did you actually put that this time? This time she actually put it on the back and didn't just unbox it. Now, how do we get into that area? Oh no. Looks like the sand beach is starting there. Very certain these kind of clay deposits you only have on the dirt beaches. How's it looking up here? But you can't get here, right? Wonder if I can step him through these fences. Another trip that was probably not worth it. Not proud, but if we can, we would be idiots not to. Almost more knife skills soon here than we had in the other playthrough. Not even close, but okay. Looks like here that what is this then? The other one was Foss oil. This is gas to go. Again, another like multi-story office building. It looks very similar. Who are you trying to fool? You're not two companies, you're the same company. Just showing up twice. Pretending to have competition, but actually just fixing the prices. I'm staying currently a little bit, well, there's actually no way out here, a little bit away from this building. Usual disclaimer of I don't want to spawn it in. Yeah. The other side, all the way. He's close enough. I could grab the sledgehammer and just open up this fence here. That would jeopardize the idea of eventually turning something here into a fishing spot. So what do we have here? Probably just office supplies would be my guess. So we're still constantly being too hot and getting wet. Yeah, that bear headdress. It was fun. We'll get back to it in autumn. Probably need to find some other outfit. So the problem is if I go down here and I accidentally get too close to this building and spawn it in, then the whole building is between me and my car. Sounds like not a good idea. We've been to that little hut there. Yeah, I'm really tempted to just give a wide berth to these buildings. Again, it feels a little bit meta-gamey. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna spawn in these zombies, so I have less zombies to fight. There are fewer zombies even. I also feel like I don't have that much to gain from it in the first place. Okay, there's others on the upper platform here. Yeah, this is just awful. An awful area. So, but if I saw that correctly, the fence, let me just open the map here quickly. So if I saw that correctly, the fence is completely blocking here. So there's an entrance here, this is like the entrance little hut into this area, and everything else kinda walled off, fenced off. So if we want to push further north, we gotta push further north along the main road anyway. So maybe we just put a pin in this and start working here. Clear out the road outside these buildings and yeah, see if there's still any remains from the house alarm we caused here. Which at this point has been, I want to say, a couple of weeks. Maybe like 10 days or so ago. I don't know. Just as a heads up, I think we're gonna again do two in-game days in this episode. But as a heads up, there was on the weather report a tropical storm incoming in like 3 days or so. So that usually means for me a base day, not going outside. Playing inside, playing with my raccoons, reading books. Maybe planting something in the garden, I don't know. Only a couple guys still on the street here, which might just be a couple guys that were on the street to begin with, or that are still from the house alarm. Sneaky. Sneaky little runner. Tending to be a slow zombie until I'm hitting his body. There's nothing smashed in here. That is surprising, actually. Nobody tried to get into the building that was beeping with alarm signals there. Hang on. Key rings. I saw a second. Yeah. Not bad then for the different houses. Yeah, that's the north side. And the other one is... Okay, they're both for this house. You can kind of see it's highlighting the door when you hover over the key. That's 3 more stone axes that we've gone through today, and I feel like we haven't really had the kills today to justify going through 3 axes. Oh. Where you guys coming from? There's suddenly so many zombies here walking south on this road. Was there a meta event sound I didn't hear? I'm gonna take one more. And then it's getting late, and I'm gonna head home. Yeah, and I think then we just continue straight from here. We still have the generator running over at the other place. Let's make a quick stop there. Some daylight left, and if we can pick up the generator. No, I'm gonna. For now, I'm just gonna turn it off. Valid job. If we're gonna pick up a generator from here, let's pick up the good one. We can probably pick up both. The door should be able, I think. Check the generator on one of the back seats. Yeah, then we can put the other generator on the front seat. Select. Pick you up. This key. Put you inside. Close the door. Wonderful. I'm gonna head back home. And we'll continue here in the morning. The fresh morning and perfect time to take on some zombies here. We had one zombie on the way here next to the big old warehouse, but other than that, roads are getting clear in our area of the town. There's still parts of the city where I'm very surprised how kind of few zombies there are, and then yeah, you come around the corner and you're like, yep, no, that's Louisville. Now I wonder if this is just a big group of zombies, or if that was a survivor group that somehow spawned inside. I don't know. I definitely saw somebody running, and I'm a little bit on the edge here. I don't see anyone who looks like a survivor zombie, so that's that. Mr. Runner spotted me and figured out how to get to me. He's next in line. Alright, cool. I'm mostly using the stone axes because I think they kill faster, but if I'm taking 4 hits, and I feel like 4 hits I can have with the meat cleaver. Can we get some one-shots here, please? One-shot that one in 2 hits. That's always nice. Last one we have. Plenty of rocks and tree branches and wrecks in the base. We can make more. That's all the stone axes I had made last time around. So I was looking a little bit at. So I haven't given up on the prospect of blacksmithing. And we can make probably the simple furnace. It's actually, I feel like, easier to make than the primitive one. Like all the advanced forge, advanced furnace is probably impossible right now because we need bellows for that, which are crafted with leather, and there's a distinct lack of wild animals here. Well, that's not going to be in the cards anytime soon. I guess I could just pull them up here. So yeah, we need the large bellows, which require that. Both for the forge and the furnace. So the primitive furnace needs clay, stone, and cement, and then the simple furnace needs a lot more stone, but no clay, and that's technically easy to get. So I think we're gonna try to build this. The blacksmith's anvil is gonna be a little bit of a. I don't know if you can make it in the simple furnace. We can, then we can build the simple forge, no problem. If not, then we might have to get a primitive forge for now. That all being said, I'm fairly certain we need the advanced forge to make hatchets. Like that's the goal, right? Being able to craft our own meat cleavers, craft our own hatchets. Hatchets, I'm fairly certain, require steel, and anything that requires steel can only be done in the advanced ones. That all being said, like the chance of getting leather is not completely ruled out. There's basically two ways, well, 3 ways in a way. Maybe we find some sort of vehicle, like a leather working vehicle that has a bunch of leather in it. That's like the super rare, just get super lucky kind of approach. The next almost get lucky approach is maybe we find like a car crash scene with an animal trailer and there's still some animals in the back. Even dead animals will do, right? We need the leather, not the companions. Yeah, I'm not sure if once we get to the riverside all the way in the north here, if like deer can spawn in that area. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. So the next approach would then be really south parts of Louisville. There's some farm areas there inside the perimeter, right? So we wouldn't have to break out of the city. Anyway. You hear more sounds from inside. I'm not afraid. I'm just cautious. If I'm not mistaken, this is the wire factory. And look at that, you find some wire in here. Steel bounce. I don't think I've ever seen that. No, steel bounce. Which is really good. Like steel bars is like the best thing for blacksmithing as a source material, right? Like a lot of storage space here. I wonder if there's anything we could craft with the wire bundles where we can just save materials and then craft a bunch of, I don't know, make barbed wire out of wire. Get easy skill points that way. Give me something super amazing. Something a little bit amazing. Something decent. Oh, barbed wire bundle. Oh, so it's just bundled up. It's 12 wire then in there. Okay. Just bathrooms, anything upstairs. Offices, okay. Hey, sign also says wire company. There's a good chance that this is the wire factory. Nobody on my side of the fence. Completely stressed out. At level 2 already. Point. The downside of that whole new they are taking the fences now mechanic. Oh, I guess I should check the offices inside for the key, or did we have a key for this puppy? No, didn't. I think that was the whole reason I went in there. Check the key for the cars, car alarm blew, the house alarm, and then the rest is history. It's a vehicle key, not the one I'm looking for, but it's a start. The factory itself. Okay, now I don't see any more offices here. So no chance of keys. So in that case, I gotta get my hunting knife again. Grab this thing. Oh. Where are you guys all coming from? Thought I'd cleared the street. I think that was our last. Yeah, that was our last. Donax. Not gonna bother with that guy. No, what I was trying to say is, if we can't find the key anyway, we might as well smash in a window, get inside, and see if we can get this. Well, we can always get it started. That's why we have hot wiring. That's. What? You have gas, yeah. Okay. Now we did find a key for a, what was that? Chevrolet A20. Honestly, not sure. I'm seeing that anyway here nearby. We did have a character a couple campaigns ago who was driving that car as the primary vehicle. Think we probably have the horsepower of our sports car to tow that thing home. Alternatively, we can just, drive one home, walk back, drive the other home. Just for completeness sake, let's park you on the actual street, so it's going to be easier to start. Have some snacks here, and we'll try to push further north here. See what we can get. Guys there. It looks like some people jumped into the the knife place. This is the knife place. I'm getting more agitated, which usually means zombies banging on windows, doors, or something nearby. Close here. Oh. Could also mean that there's a runner coming in at me. Where did you go? I like the sound of this. She's coming for me, yeah. No? Maybe? Make up your freaking mind. And now the car is more interesting. Imagine being so easily distracted by fast cars. Pushing there because I thought my first swing wasn't hitting, but then I actually hit. Also, talking about easily distracted by fast cars. Okay, so this is the storage units I was talking about. We might actually make a little detour to loot that first. Oh, it's the dash. It's the Muldraugh key. It also has gas. Bullet? Getting distracted by the car contents. That looked like it's a hunting vehicle. And did you hunt any leather lately? Absolutely not. Some beer in the cooler. A busy place in there. I don't think we have time today to clear all of that. I'm not liking that I basically haven't cleared anywhere around that intersection behind us here. Kill this guy here, and then we'll probably look around a little bit north and west. Maybe then you have a 5 that just came out, and then maybe 5 more. Then it's gotta be good at some point, right? You zombies need to be able to take a no. Don't think they take no for an answer today here. Maybe I just have to take the no for an answer. You know, we've been in combat stance for too long. If the thirst icon shows up. Okay, it's just 4 more, and then 1 more at the gate. Then 4 more. That's enough. Zombies banging on the gates inside. Or the storage units, which, you know, sure, if they knock them open, then I don't have to do that. Any chance any one of you has a vehicle key? No, I think we're not pressing our luck here today. And I just want to push a little bit and have a look through this window to basically, you know, cause this building to spawn in its zombies. Yeah, and I think this there over is the brick factory. Right, but that's got to be an adventure for another day. So, yeah, we're gonna head back to base. Need some good progress here. There's a... I'm not sure what's happening there. I saw zombies falling to the ground. Still zombies moving around down here. Yeah, so this left side is not fully cleared. Apart from it. See, we can tow this puppy. Yeah. Pass this tow. 2 rolls. I'm again starting to collect a unnecessary large amount of cars for a single person. No, not gonna stop. Yeah, I'm just gonna tow this thing back to base. And as I said, we got a tropical storm incoming. I want to spend some quality time in base. Maybe do some cooking again to get our weight back up, evened out on 80. And yeah, once the storm is over and the rain has settled, I'll get you back in. Well, no, we're gonna start the next episode then, with some updates and see how much I could craft in terms of forge, furnace, etc. Because, yeah, we found that mother load of meat cleavers at some point. They're not gonna last forever. We've already been through like 8 of them. Yeah, as we're approaching our base, I think I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.